When you kill one Sith Lord 20 years ago, practically by accident, and still brag about it. Chancellor Palpatine. Sith Lords are our speciality. Dave Filoni, if you cancel my show, I will make Jar Jar canonically. Cartoon Network execs, you wouldn't dare. Dave Filoni, with nothing left to lose. Alderaan people be like, look, you can see the moon during the day. The person who said it first, it's a trap. The person who said it kind of at the same volume, maybe a little lower actually, but during the climactic battle scene of the series finale, it's a trap. Jar Jar giving emergency powers to Palpatine thinking it's the right thing to do. Jar Jar watching Palpatine abase said powers to commit the Jedi Purge, create an intergalactic regime, oppress the galaxy, and Jar Jar is ultimately shunned by his fellow Gungans. Hello there, General Kenobi. Everyone screaming for a sequel to Battlefront 2, 2017. Me who has been waiting 20 years for a sequel to Battlefront 2, 2005. It's over, Brazil. I have the high ground. Why does Star Wars technology advance so slowly? Star Wars lore. Don't forget that humans fought with spears for more than 10,000 years, until spears were replaced by gun, only for human to add a pointy bit at the end of the gun, to turn it into a spear again. When you realize, you're not fighting Wompats in 8016 back home. Me hates seeing the clones hunting down the Jedi. Me when the clones were doing Order 66 on Ponkrell, a Jedi, and I hate Ponkrell, so I root for the clones. Star Wars writers, Darth Maul, Han, Luke, and Leia. Original trilogy fans, Chewbacca. What was found inside that island is nothing short of the discovery of the millennium. Me when I have to kill my childhood friend after my daughter's wedding because he tried to extort me after I had him help fund a Lent revolution because Luthen said so. POV, you're Krennic. It's my battle station to sit on and blow up cities with. My intestines. You brought him here to kill me. The soy mocha I ordered. Regular milk. Who needs the force when you have shoulder pads and pure 90s testosterone? Aang visiting Senator Katara's office late at night. Anakin visiting Senator Padme's office late at night. Pterosaurs when dinosaurs evolved flight. They fly now. They fly now. Me when my friend does something stupid. I hate you. Me when I genuinely don't like someone. Oh, I hate you. You should buy the blue R2 unit. You will remove the restraining bolt. I'm powering down now, whether you like it or not. They're heading for the prison level. If you hurry, you might catch them. I'm taking my rebel droid to maintenance. You'd better replace that negative power coupling. Favreau, I need you to distract Kathleen Kennedy. The prefix "ino" means wine. Cordoba is a town in Spain, known for its fortified wine. Me when Saw Gerrera peer pressures me into huffing rhydonium fumes. There's two kinds of Star Wars fans. When I'm in a standing next to a ledge, when my enemy is a force user with powerful telekinesis competition, and my opponent is a stormtrooper. Original image. AI, 23 years later. Now that's a name I haven't heard since I threw your dad into a volcano and cut off his legs. Quits for 8 years cause he had bad knees and was sad. No arms, no legs, still kicked ace through all 3 movies. Lord Vader, you've just overthrown the Republic. What are you going to do next? I'm going to Disneyland. Lemmy at the dentist. Alright, I think we are done here. Le dentist chair button. Le chairizing. You were the chosen one. It was said you would destroy the Sith, not join them. They had cookies. They had chocolate chip Anakin. We had peanut butter. Really? You're looking at Saturn's moon Mimas, whose enormous crater Herschel makes it a dead ringer for a defunct, rusted over Delta star. Cracked. People complain about The Force Awakens being too similar to A New Hope, yet Return of the Jedi has equal similarities, and no one complains about that. But that's none of my business. That awesome moment when everything else stops. Because a new Star Wars trailer is released. When your homie gets re-added to the group chat, but you low-key know that he murdered a temple full of younglings. I said a lightsaber, not a Barbie. Most impressive. But you are not a Jedi yet. So, we meet at last. Behave yourself, or my dad will totally kill you. Yay, if you could just surrender to the Force. That'd be great. When you gotta teach algebra at 3, but fight Vader at 4. You shall not pass. I shall pass. You shall pass. My face when someone sees my Star Wars shirt and tells me, did you know that a new Star Wars movie is coming out? Hey guys, check it out. I'm Han Solo. How you see your candidate? How you see their candidate? What both of them are really like? Before the day was over, they broke the rules, bared their souls, and touched each other in a way they never dreamed possible. Samuel L. Jackson said that he did not die in the movie. This is because Disney has whispered that he is Finn's father. My best friend died texting while driving. This was the last text she sent before crashing. Did you ever hear the tragedy of Darth Plagueis the Wise? Harrison Ford's plane mysteriously crashes. What? Why are you looking at me? This looks amazing. I love Star Wars. We know. Concept for episode 8. Supreme Leader Snoke gets his ace kicked by General Leia. Stomp stomp stomp. Help. K. I'll go home now. Is she with you? I thought she was with you. Whoa, is that Han Solo? Ah. So then I said, nice to meet you. It was a funny little pun. You stabbed my master. We have to call an ambulance. Don't worry, I'm in stable condition. How we see snowtroopers. How snowtroopers see us. I'm punk, so I must rebel. I'm Asian, so I must like maths. I dye my hair crazy colors, so I must be looking for attention. I'm Tarkin, so I must fire when ready. Why don't you like sand? A. It's coarse. B. It's rough. C. It's irritating. D. It gets everywhere. Nice trilogy you've got there. Be a shame if someone screwed it up. Take off the mask. Put it back on. In the opening battle above Coruscant in Revenge of the Sith, industrial light and magic rendered so much debris that someone joked the scene contained everything but the kitchen sink. So when one of the larger ships takes a hit, a flaming kitchen sink flies out. When your friend says that The Phantom Menace is the best episode, when they say they like it because Jar Jar Binks is the best character, I hate you. Luke, I know what you're getting for Christmas this year. How could you possibly know that? I felt your presence. I made you some toast. It's a bit on the dark side, isn't it? Lol. Lol. What are you doing today? We are sitting on the couch watching Star Wars. Use the Force, Luke. What if Padme Amidala were teaching her son table manners? Oh my god, Dad. You are such a dork. When you are at a party and someone says they are the best at finding traitors. When your teacher thinks you're texting, but you're really CQting Order 66. When the teacher thinks you're studying, but you're actually looking for traitors. Ben, eat a Snickers. You get a little Darth Vader when you're hungry. Better? No. What do you call Mexican Jedi apprentice? Padawan. This was your father's lightsaber. He murdered 30 children with it. Also, I may or may not have dismembered him before I grabbed it. There was lava. He was yelling. I cried. It was a bad few days. When Obi-Wan doesn't have the high ground, but still cuts you in half anyway. Bro. What bro? Tell the whole world that we are brothers. Whisper. We are brothers. Why'd you whisper bro? Because you're my whole world bro. Bro. You know when you see Rey in the Star Destroyer and she comes down. I thought it would have been cool if she was whistling or singing. And then it was her theme. Right? JJ was like, oh no. Sheev, keep your eye on the ball. Anakin, what if I miss? Sheev, pretend it's a youngling. So, how's life on Alderaan? Oh, that's right. It isn't. Ah ha 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 ha. Time for some target practice. You've got to be kidding me. Underneath the Emperor's robes in Return of the Jedi, Ian McDiarmid is wearing a Japanese restaurant t-shirt. The first time I met him, Harrison Ford, I went, "Oh my god, my mum loves you." And he was like, "Great." And I was like, no, I like you too. When you give him the location of the rebel base, but he says continue with the operation, you may fire when ready. The next time somebody gives you crap about the pile of clothes on your floor, tell them it's just a dead Jedi. The only reason that the Anakin and Padme ship is called Inadilla is because everyone is collectively trying to avoid calling it anime. Kiss kiss fall in lava. Stop. Fun lesson plan idea. Take your Padawan out for some hands-on experience by going on a murder spree together to avenge your dead ex-master, who is actually just deep undercover as the guy you're planning on murdering together. The look of joy right before you kill all the remaining Jedi. It's estimated that 2.2 million full-time employees skipped work to attend The Phantom Menace, resulting in $293 million in lost productivity. So many workers announced plans to skip work to watch the movie that many companies shut down on opening day. Star Wars confession: saw Star Wars 7 opening day as soon as In a Galaxy Far Far Away came on the screen. Someone yelled, "Damn, I've seen this one already," and the whole theater died of laughter. Teachers, when they know you haven't studied for the test, I sense much fear in you. Sitting in class versus when the bell rings. Destroying everything stable in your life because you have self-destructing tendencies and are emotionally stunted. Bucky, I'm not gonna kill anyone. Bucky 5 seconds later throws a cop down from a long ace stairwell. Steve. I'm so serious. Everyone got really emotional around Chewbacca. Like everyone wanted to hug Chewbacca. Yeah, they were like, "We gotta go." I was like, I can't let go. Darth Maul's real scene color is actually red, but was given bulk tribal Sith tattoos all over his body to show his devotion to the Sith. Thinks I could destroy your will to live, but I will stop myself. Oops, too late. Obi-Wan, Master, where are you? Qui-Gon. Looks like I'm Qui-Gon. Obi-Wan, listen to me, you old duck, it's heat as shut out here. Cheeky Empire. When Yab with Yam made Palpatine having a break after Kellen Windu and Yab fancy power club over Hotty Totty State, so he tells Yab bring down the Jedi, leave no brevs alive, and he's a right ledge, Sith Bishop of the Galaxy, and you're like alright master. Top, I'll kill them all. You can try, but I don't think my charger is dark side compatible. When they put you on the Jedi Council, but don't give you the title of Jedi Master. All the Star Wars books that I've read should be here, but they're not, because Disney erased them from the archive memory. In England and Wales, 390,127 people, almost 0.8%, stated their religion as Jedi on their 2001 census forms, surpassing Sikhism, Judaism, and Buddhism, and making it the 4th largest reported religion in the country. It was awful, Grandpa. They wouldn't give me the map, some girl pushed me down, and then they blew up my way cool Star Killer base. Shh, it's okay. I've got you now. Tell me who did this, and together we can rule the galaxy as grandfather and grandson. Yeah, Mr. Vader, may I date your daughter? He's busting my chops. He really likes me. Bring back our son. Send a father to get his son to go from one side of the force to the other, cause that always goes well. You fought in the Clone Wars? Yeah Jude, shut was tight. I fought a 4-armed Robotnik like 7 times. Calculate every possible destination along their last known trajectory. I hate these math problems. The pupil can expand as much as 55% when you look at something you love. Star Wars. The funniest Star Wars twist would be if instead of a family reveal, it was a not family reveal, where Kylo Ren finds out he's adopted and not even related to Darth Vader at all. When you realize you forgot to do the homework for the next class. Oh, it's a gift from John. He did not tell me we were doing gifts. Wow. John, that is. So you. Anakin, I'm pregnant. Hi, my name's Hayden. When I'm not being Anakin, I like to practice ballet. I just choked on my ice cream cone. Thank you. Breaking news. The mighty Chewbacca slain. Human female wears his face seen as a mask, cackles maniacally. So Leia and me, we are having a baby. Correction, Leia is having the baby. Han is trying not to panic. That's amazing. Guys, it's going to be the greatest kid ever. Well, here's hoping it doesn't take after dad. Yikes, that would be a nightmare. Luke, I don't want to discourage your curiosity, but I have to remind you. If something goes wrong, this is an exceptionally embarrassing way to die. I'll trust you to improve the story. Luke Skywalker goes out in a blaze of glory in battle with a red devourer. When Disney buys Game of Thrones. Yeah, they do. Wow, the stars look beautiful tonight. You know who looks more beautiful? Who? Darth Vader. Benicio del Toro was originally supposed to play Darth Maul, but dropped the role after most of his lines were cut. He is now playing an unknown character in episode 8. One dude getting all the credit. Has anyone noticed the guy with the Incredibles jersey using the Force to stop it? So I told Anakin to kill all the younglings, and he actually did it. The absolute madman. Ha 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 ha. Pride and Prejudice, 2005. Star Wars, The Force Awakens, 2015. Me, laughs at something. Me, okay, back to suffering. Kylo their queen. Report to Supreme Leader Smoke. At once. How many times did you take her to see Star Wars? Too many. What are you gonna do? Same thing I always do. Talk my way out of it. Chewie groans. Yes I do. Every time. When the boy you like is taller than you. Carrie Fisher, Princess Leia, stood on a box for many of the scenes with Harrison Ford in the Star Wars trilogy, owing to the fact that she was roughly a foot shorter than him and didn't fit into the frame. Leia, where's daddy? Haha, yay. Where's mommy? Yay. Okay, Leia. Where are the Delta Star plans? When the Directors Guild said Star Wars wouldn't be good, but it became an iconic series, and you made $5.1 billion. The giant monster slug, called an Exogorth, that tries to eat the Millennium Falcon in Empire Strikes Back, was actually just a small hand puppet. That helmet looks kinda lame. You know what's not lame? Safety. Daisy and Adam made an effort to arrive in Ireland incognito, and Mark's just like. Not all best friends have to be human. How I feel during class. Weak. So weak. How I feel on Friday after the bell rings. Power. Unlimited power. 20 minutes into not a story the Jedi would tell you, until you gotta turn to your girl and ask her if she's ever heard the tragedy of Darth Plagueis the Wise. When Luke was 8 years old, he tried to stand up to thugs sent by Jabba the Hutt and was knocked unconscious. He was saved by Ben Kenobi, who had been watching over him, and returned him safely to his bed. Luke did not remember Kenobi's kindness, but Obi-Wan was always protecting him. If I had a blaster with 2 bolts, and I was in a room with Leia Organa, Luke Skywalker, and Kylo Ren, I would shoot Kylo Ren twice. Can stop a laser blast mid-air. Can snack thoughts from your mind. Doesn't fear anybody. Takes a laser blast from Chewie's weapon. Not afraid to show his face. Often approaches his own enemies. Fights while bleeding out in freezing cold. Labeled a crybaby. 2 Sith wiped out the Jedi the first time. 1 Sith wiped them out the second time. Yoda said light is stronger than dark. He was full of Sith. Do you want to see my pleasure room? Star Wars isn't for girls. Girls don't like Star Wars. Into the garbage chute, Flyboy. My friend is having a Star Wars marathon with her dog and posted this. Are you sure you can do this, kid? Yes. How do you access being a bad guy? Does it come naturally to you, or do you get to a dark place? I just think about taxes and traffic, and I'm there. Adam Driver explaining how he got into character as Kylo Ren. The sound of an AT-AT firing lasers were used for the villain Yellow Jacket's lasers in the Marvel film Ant-Man. You remember the first rule of blasters? Always shoot first. Good girl. General Grievous could be trained in Jedi arts and wield a lightsaber because when he was constructed, he was given the blood of a Jedi Master who had a high midichlorian count. With this connection to the Force, Grievous had no difficulty learning Jedi ways. Creepy old senator ends up as a space wizard. See, Ben, now we can go home and no one had to get hurt. Chewie pinned me down while you guys tied me to this chair. You love him, don't you? Yes, alright, I understand. Fine. When he comes back, I won't get in the way. Oh, no, it's not like that at all. He's my brother. Now this is the law of the jungle, as old and as true as the sky, and the wolf that shall keep it may prosper, but the wolf that shall break it must die, as the creeper that girdles the tree trunk. The law runneth foamy and back, for the strength of the pack is the wolf, and the strength of the wolf is the pack. We salute you, Commander Mowgli. B. Come over, Ahsoka. I can't. I've just been framed for treason and murder. B. The Jedi aren't home. Ahsoka. When you cut your boy's limbs off and leave him to burn in lava, but no hard feelings. Kylo Ren yelling and raging.